Hello, my name is James and welcome to Mirror Domains. And on this show we usually do things like movie news, but lately the headlines have been, well, kind of down, and I figure, well, I can't really keep on telling you guys which productions are being delayed and stuff like that. So I figure, well, in this downtime, we would go back and binge watch some shows, and I'll do reactions and reviews to them. Altered Carbon has come recommended to me. Now, I never watched the first season, but I know that the second season is out now, and a lot of people are on board with it. So I figure, well, let's check it out. Season 1, Episode 1, Out of the Past. And I'm going to start it right after the credits, because I figure, well, you don't need to see that stuff. But the way I'm going to try to do this is this. I'm going to tell you when I start it, and I can't show you the picture, obviously, guys. Come on, you know that. But if I can, I'll try to do a condensed version for YouTube. All right, here we go. Out of the Past. It's a person floating in water? They're lovers. Ooh. Well, that's a way to open up your series, isn't it? I've always had this thing about opening scene to establish the tone and feel. And opening it up with a little bit of sensuality, the hint of some violence. I have no idea what this is about. None. I haven't even read a synopsis.
Only then can you be prepared for anything.
Bionic or something? Ooh. I'm not getting the connection here, guys, of somebody floating in water.
All over me.
You'll get used to it. Just a can.
So they transferred their consciousness into a new body? Not an outlandish idea. It's weird. I just had a conversation about this today. Well, the aesthetic of it is very, very Blade Runner-ish. But I think I should have read a synopsis before this. I'm not hating it. It's just kind of like, okay. Obviously, we know these two bodies die, and this is an action scene. Because they stole something, right? They stole something.
This can't be normal.
You'll be fine. Just get him in the chair.
And they got tubes in them, very Matrix-like, right? You can see the influences here. Weird. He just asked for a mirror, and he could see his old face, but then it's his new face. So he was captured and put in prison. Kind of like Demolition Man. Oh, Joel, you got ripped for this one, huh?
So, avoid blunt force trauma to the base of the brain and energy weapons fired at the head.
So they're establishing the rules of the universe here. Your body can be replaced as long as that stack there doesn't get damaged. They can put it into a new body. Fascinating. I figured that's eventually going to happen to us as humans. I just literally earlier today made a speech about saying that we're eventually going to be able to shed these bodies of ours. Because to travel the stars, why would you put your body at risk? Why not download your brain into something? Very fascinating how life does that. Was this before Suicide Squad? I'll have to look that up. Very Blade Runner-ish.
It's more like an autonomous collective.
Halt deine verdammte Fresse, du Verräter.
He was an agent in Matrix Reloaded, right?
Good to see you too, Jaeger. It's been a while.
He was a martial artist, so that's interesting. I think that's who he is. Eesh. It's pretty bloody and gruesome. I like it. Bancroft. So we're now 20 minutes into it, and we just established that this Asian guy was on a heist or something for stacks. It looked like they got a bunch of stacks, and then he was arrested. He was shot. He woke up in this new body, this Kovac guy. Kovacs, right? He woke up in Joel Kinnaman's body 200 and some odd years later in the future, and they established that, that this the stack in the back of their brain is kind of like their essence, and the bodies are just sleeves. I like that. So far, I am enjoying the setup. So with that being said, we'll continue on with All Altered Carbon. They're on their way now to Bancroft. Like, the visual effects are actually pretty good. They just got above the clouds. The rich people live up high. So there's a distinction in classes there. Okay, I get it.
I'm Miriam Bancroft. We've not been properly introduced.
Very interesting aesthetic. Tree inside of it.
In the museum.
Her outfit is very revealing. Must be cold. Cold. So is that tree going to be of
No.
of some kind of significance? Very Avatar feeling, right?
Is it true you can look into a person's eyes and know exactly what they're thinking?
I like that room.
Formidable fighting
that
force
office.
that the galaxy had ever seen.
Well, that would sound better if we hadn't lost.
Our bodies are twined with the roots.
Judging by your reaction, it appears that
My temper.
Okay, I get it. He got him out of prison to work for him, to do something for him. And he's just got to go do something
have any
for this
future
guy.
you want. No. Solve a murder.
Whose?
Mine.
Mine.
Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Wow. Fascinating.
Stop obsessing. So he was a soldier. So he's still just another rerun.
I like that idea.
Look,
They're
Kristen.
using languages
Okay.
Look, listen to me. It's wrong.
like interlaced with each other. I like that. And that's the direction we should go
Whoever he is,
as a species.
there's nothing.
I'll take eternity on ice, thanks.
You should take the day, Mr. Kovac. Go into the city. Remember what it is to feel alive, and then give me your answer. Oh, and please, dude, take the book. Like everything else I'm offering you, it's yours.
So he's from a different planet, right? And we saw different moons there. Or planets.
All that water.
Go back on ice. 36 minutes. It's a long episode, guys. He's gonna go show us the underworld now. How the other half of society lives. Like the soundtrack. Fascinating. What's that? Just put a thing up to his eye. Now he's seeing information, kind of like a contact lens. Shows what locations and things are. I like that. He's tripping out on all the lights. Holograms fighting? Uh-oh.
It's a broadcast blocker. A peace offering.
He took the whole
That's right. I
backpack.
forgot you don't approve of the uprising Yara killing machine.
They're in a nudie bar. I guess I can't show you guys this part, eh? So a lot of exposition. It's weird how it's taking pauses here. Like this should be the climax of this pilot episode. Okay. Was that really necessary? We all know he's going to take the case.
The Raven offers VIP access to the houses of selective sexual tastes. And how might you intend to pay for your stay?
That was kind of gross how he was going like this.
You won't be needing a room. Shut up, you piece of digibrain shit. My microwave is smarter than you.
I just want
What
one
the?
thing to
Is
go
that
ahead
Luke
to.
Evans?
Yeah,
Actually, I
it's
think I know that guy.
It's rude.
Is that Pennicott? If that's Tomo Pennicott, I went to school with that guy. I went to high school with that guy. I acted on stage with that guy. That's hilarious.
Friend. No one stays in them anymore.
Really, I hadn't heard that.
That's cool. It is Tom O'Pennicott. Okay, that's cool. At first, he looked like Luke Evans, but I heard that he's made a name for himself.
Did something change while you were down?
Nothing changed.
He doesn't talk like that, though. So he's putting on an accent. I like that. That's cool, man.
I can now provide full guest amenities.
He doesn't last long. What a pleasant surprise that was. Now, he was in a grade above me. He was one grade ahead of me, right? So he's older than me.
Who sent you?
I was wrong about you, Envoy.
Wait.
It won't happen again.
No!
I guess he didn't last a lot long. I'll tell you a story about him afterward. So it's a little bit like the Continental. A little bit of a John Wick kind of feeling.
So Dimitri's a high-end hitman?
Yeah, top of the line.
Well, then Bancroft's death wasn't a suicide.
Of course.
So he's going to take the case. We know that. It's weird how these memories just come in. He's sitting in the elevator. And this memory of some past battle. They're obviously setting things up for payoffs later on down the line. Okay, we get it. I get it. He's going to take the mission. That's got to be it. There's a lot of things about this episode that I liked. It's a lot to digest. Very futuresque, Blade Runner-ish kind of style. I know a lot of people probably won't like me saying that, but those are the notes that I get. That tattoo put back on his sleeve?
Mr. Kovac. Very late.
I'll take the case.
And that's the end, right? Okay, that's it. He'll take the case. And that's season 1, episode 1 of Altered Carbon. Out of the past. So, let me just collect my thoughts here. Alright, just thinking about this. Kovacs. Is it Kovac or Kovac? Kovac. Kovac. See, they're writing it K-O-V-A-C, but it's pronounced Kovac. Okay. As I said, there's a lot to digest, and I feel like I'm going to continue watching this. I'll give it another couple episodes. I'll do at least 3 to get into it. And we'll do episode 2 tomorrow, because that's all we have now is time. We got time to binge watch a whole bunch of stuff, and I feel like this one has got some interesting ideas. I like the futuristic idea of having these things in your body that you can change out your body. Joel Kinnaman looks like he's doing a fantastic job with this so far. I like the setup of him going on an investigation. I just felt like it started off fairly interesting, but then it kind of had some lulls, like he was going out and having questions about his motives, and we all knew that he was going to take the case, so it was kind of like get to it. I felt like that was a little bit it dragged on just a touch too long for the pilot, but I guess they just really wanted to establish his character. Okay, Tom O'Pennicott. If you wanted to know my little history with him, I went to high school with him, and we acted on stage together. I think there's a play called Epic of Troy that's on YouTube. At least the last time I checked it was. He's in that, and I'm in that as well. You'll be hard-pressed to recognize this, though, because the video quality wasn't that good. It was in 1994, so like it was shot with like those really big, heavy video cameras, and the image quality is not all that good. But it's just there's some proof out there that what I said is true. He was a good guy, though. He was cool. He had some swagger. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. I wasn't expecting that, and I feel like that's my overall impression of this episode, is that it gave me a lot that I wasn't expecting. As I said, I never read the synopsis before, so it was kind of me just kind of bumbling my way through it, and it's got enough that I'm going to continue watching it, and I hope you guys will join me on this little adventure we're on here while we're all just kind of dealing with this social distancing here. All right, so that's it. Our Altered Carbon Season 1, Episode 1. From the past, right? Is that what it's called? Out from the past? Yes. Out of the past. All right, so, pay attention to the next episode tomorrow. Come join me tomorrow, and we'll watch it, and it'll be part of a playlist and everything like that for you guys up there. You can see my latest one right there, and please hit that subscribe button. My name is James, and you're watching Mirror Domains. If you like what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe.